Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in an Earth sign. Basically motivated by material needs and practicality. Recharges energy through working with the physical world, being productive, and feeding the senses. Sun in Virgo. Directs creative energy analytically and with discrimination. Motivated by a need to be helpful, to be of service in a tangible way. Radiates intelligence and clean-edged vitality. Attunement of soul to essential values, service, and constant need to improve oneself. Humble, unassuming sense of individuality can interfere with public recognition. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in fire signs. Reacts to changing experiences with direct action and enthusiasm. Feels comfortable when expressing confidence and strength. Moon in Sagittarius. Reacts enthusiastically and idealistically, based on beliefs and philosophy. Inner contentment felt when aspiring toward or promoting one's ideals, or when progressing toward one's future goals. Subconscious predisposition to question, to search for meaning. An innate, broad-minded, tolerant, buoyant attitude toward life. Feels comfortable when exploring, traveling, being outdoors, and loves a sense of freedom. Orientation toward emotional beliefs can lead to gullibility, arrogance, fanaticism, or a pretentious preachiness. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Sagittarius. Wants to feel free to roam. Restless and lacking in continuity. Needs fixed signs to anchor them. Philosophical. Friendly and optimistic. Wants to help others, but forgets. If afflicted to Jupiter, too extravagant. Faults are those of overdoing, not underdoing. Keen love of sports if aspected to Mars. The gamblers of life. Not apt to have many close friends, but many acquaintances. A feeling for religious philosophy, but not dogma and creed. Loves to roam. Needs to learn to think before speaking. In a male chart, will attract a freedom-loving female. Direct and talkative. Sun-Moon Alchemy. The elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Fire-earth combinations. The fire-sun-earth-moon type is a strong, compelling personality. We can see this as the volcano pouring forth lava, which will eventually become new, fertile lands. This individual can deal with molten metal like the blacksmith or the engineer shaping raw material into serviceable tools. Here is the practical enthusiast, the doer who can also enthuse others to action. This combination has been called the bulldozer, for he has tremendous weight and drive to push ahead in exactly the direction they want. J. Pierre Point Morgan, or J.P. Morgan, who is a sun in Aries with moon in Virgo, the American industrialist, typified this combination well when he said, "I don't want a lawyer to tell me what I cannot do. I hire him to tell me how to do what I want to do." Likewise, the Earth-Sun-Fire-Moon combination is also the practical visionary who consciously keeps his feet on the ground but has the instinct to go for the main chance, to know when to risk and to pull rabbits out of hats when least expected. This individual could be the hard-headed, pragmatic entrepreneur who sees future opportunities and can seize them with confidence and know-how, turning them into solid and often lucrative realities in the present. Earth-fire types may possess a raucous sense of humor, a pronounced sensuality, and a real penchant for the good life, as can be seen in the life of Alexander Woollcott, sun in Capricorn, moon in Sagittarius, the American drama critic and wit, who said, whilst surveying an elegant country estate, "Just what God would have done if he had the money." Either way, with this fire-earth combination, there's a strong, practical, rational bias coupled with a powerful intuition and a compelling need for freedom and power. When the positive interaction between fire and earth is not working, this person can become very tense, swinging between a burning, intuitive faith and a down-in-the-dumps inertia and doubting Thomas skepticism. Shadow side. People with fire-earth combinations tend to have enormous conviction and certitude about themselves and their beliefs. As a result, they can suffer from the defects of their virtues and become fixed, dictatorial, and insensitive to others and to the subtler nuances of human relationships. Whether it is Fire-Sun-Earth-Moon or Earth-Sun-Fire-Moon, this combination produces a powerful ego which can easily run the show in any relationship. When the urge to dominate meets with resistance, they can become baffled and frustrated until they begin to respect the rights and needs of others. Relationships. Fire-Earth may find its own type attractive, but can enter into very creative and complementary relationships with air-water types, who can both fan the flames and water the garden. Often a benevolent dictator in relationships and in the home, this type, nevertheless, is usually a very committed mate, tending to show his romantic feelings through actions. Their stubbornness can, however, sometimes block domestic harmony and get in the way of intimacy. Male versus female. This is a good combination for people in politics and managerial positions who must make high-powered decisions and push through policies and procedures. Indeed, these individuals can be quite pushy and competitive, qualities the Western world feels are more acceptable in males. The female of this type is authoritative and pragmatic and is unlikely to waste time over failures or adverse reactions to her independence. Both males and females tend to have substantial ambition and terrific stamina. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Virgo, Moon in Sagittarius, the dreaming idealist. You can be either the rebellious adventurer who listens to the inner voice, or you can allow the Virgo to be the boss and settle for the devoted and responsible approach, but as a highly frustrated traditionalist. The balance of Virgo-Sagittarius people compromise by working in an integrated and formal framework, but keeping a bold, impulsive spirit. You have a strong autonomous aspect and high standards. Your Sagittarius moon makes you a lover of freedom and a rebel, someone who is impulsive and adventurous. On the other hand, the Virgo sun leads you to be careful, tolerant, quiet, and methodical. These are very diverse signs, which lead to a multifaceted and interesting person, but one who is mixed up. When setting your goals and defining your beliefs and lifestyle, you are never certain which part of your twin personality should be in charge. You believe you ought to be your own boss, and this is probably correct. Being an independent business person is a good choice for Virgo Sagittarius. No matter what you choose for your profession, your work behavior always shows a Virgo's realism and administration, together with a Sagittarius fervor and nerve. At times, impulsiveness counteracts your best attempts. A full social life and a lot of outside interests are very important. You will surprise yourself and just move on one day if you let your attachment to your job make you feel restricted. You have a powerful need to express your feelings and beliefs and are very humorous, but there is also a leaning towards speaking out and being blunt with off-the-cuff comments. You may at times, because of this, disaffect those very close to you. You should attempt to think about the feelings of others before you speak. As wonderful as they may be, keeping your thoughts to yourself is sometimes better. Your success in life is helped by your persuasive, charming manner, which draws people to you. There are times when you fancy testing your luck, use intuition, or go with some amorous or daring notion, even though you seem to be fairly unworried most of the time. If you feel you are somewhat restricted or controlled by work, marriage, or lifestyle, this yearning will overcome you. At the first sign of boredom or drudgery, you get fidgety. By being sure your pursuits and work offer the exhilaration and variety you require, you can learn to manage that unpredictable nature of yours. Notes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign, Moon Sign. Sun in Virgo, Moon in Sagittarius. Your greatest strengths: fine intellect, ingenuity and perception of essentials, combined realism and optimism, which makes you an excellent teacher. The way your pragmatism brings your vision down to earth, friendliness and readiness to serve, help, and guide. Your greatest weaknesses: moral certitude, desire for reasonable answers in the face of human suffering, lack of empathy, and tendency to judge those who appear to live without guiding ideals. Socrates said, "The unreflected life is not one worth living," and he may have shared this sun sign combination. Images for integration. A bespectacled librarian locks the door at closing time and transforms into Superwoman. An anthropology class goes on a field trip.